excuse me. Alderman Train wants to make a point. You have said your piece. Alderman Train would like to make a point. Let me say that the regulations that you're talking about have not changed greatly. This was a task force made up of businesses and residents and elected officials that put these recommendations together. I ran into one of the businessmen at Stop and Shop down in East Somerville a couple weeks ago. He thinks it'll work. I don't know. I understand that there's, and I'm sure Alderman Train indicated this at the beginning, that there's a whole bunch of stuff that needs to be tweaked and worked out. Nobody's sitting here saying this is perfect, sir. What we're saying is that not that much is changing, and we've addressed, the 3-hour movie problem was addressed because it was brought up previously by residents, and the Traffic Commission, if it's not completed yet, the traffic director is in the process of addressing that because Alderman Gurwitz appeared before us to address that situation. Now, at this time, I'd like to give the floor to Alderman Train.
Thank you. Sir, you live up by Packet Ave, so you probably don't see this issue. I deal with it constantly with people. You say that there's no residents. There's people that live along Holland Street in the buildings. There's almost all residential from Tail Square down. And so you hit almost into like Buena Vista. They all live there. They can't park there during the evening hours either because people come and park, leave their cars there. We also have a huge problem with people that come and commute into Boston because it's so close to the red line. They they park there all day, go into town, leave their cars, so that affects the local businesses even more than the plan that we have in place now, because they don't have any turnover. That spot's gone all day. This afternoon, I stopped to get the haircut up here at Brandy's on Holland Street. He was complaining, he pointed to the 2 cars in front of his business that had been there all day, since early this morning. He watched them park there, get out, walk down Holland Street. They've been there, that was 6 hours ago when he saw them park. So that's the issue we're trying to deal with on Holland Street. We need to get the turnover there so that the commercial spaces that are further down and closer to Davis Square, they can come and go as they please. So a lot of those businesses, like a Dave's Pasta, for instance, that's somebody that comes to get the sandwich and leaves. He needs that turnover in those parking spaces. If somebody sits there for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours during the day, he loses business because people just drive by because he can't stop. There's a balancing act we're working here to balance residents and the commercial. That's why we have people, we have this chamber here, Regular Songhetti's here. These are the people that came up with these recommendations in this task force, that this was the best way to deal with it. So we're trying to balance all the needs, the residential needs and the business needs. It's not easy. We're trying to figure this out as we go. It's not over yet. This task force is going to continue to meet, and we're going to continue to bring up new ideas and look at things as they occur and see what we can change. If it doesn't work, we'll make changes to it. This is not written in concrete.